Yeah, what's shaking everybody? It's your man here, J King, the one J King, host of We Just Here for the Crazy, back with another video. So more on this Shannon Sharpe. So now we got the text messages, the back and forth text messages that these two have been sending with each other. I guess this was released by Shannon Sharpe's people or whatever. But there's some real freakiness going on, man. So if you're not familiar with this type of lifestyle, for real, try not to be, you know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be kind of hard or whatever, but you ain't really familiar with this, you know what I'm saying? You can't really, you can't really judge, but to each his own. Do what you know, do you. Me personally, like I said before in the other video, I've done research on this lifestyle. I've known plenty of people who engage in this lifestyle. So the whole BDSM, S&M, or just role playing, just simple role playing. Sometimes it's simple, sometimes it's overly freaky, aggressive, whatever. There's all different types of levels of role playing, and this right here is no different. That's from what I see so far. I don't see nothing. I haven't seen anything, but we're gonna watch together, and we're gonna talk about it afterwards. It's only a couple minutes long, but let me know what you think.
I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're bleeping me. Now, the New York Post reporting on other messages allegedly from Jane Doe, like, tie me up and do bad things to me. I know you missed this big, juicy bleep, $25K for each cheek. Tie me up like this and bleep me, with Sharpe replying, if I knew how to, I would. She then allegedly wrote back, it's okay, I have handcuffs, we can stick to those for now.
So far, this is what we got these text messages. There's some real revealing, personal, very kinky, fetishy type of text messages. This is this all falls into role playing. So if you're not someone who's familiar with, if you're not familiar with role playing, fetishes, things of that nature. And I said role playing can go from, there's different levels. We'll discuss afterwards, but there's not too much more, so let's just finish.
Jane Doe also allegedly writing, I want like some hardcore BDSM action though, and feeling kind of freaky lately. And then you have this apparent message from March 14th, 2024. I want to be abused, Daddy. And then another message from last year where she apparently wrote him, I've always wanted a black baby.
So what y'all think? Like I said, for me, my position hasn't changed. Like I said, for me, I'm somewhat familiar with this world. I haven't engaged in it, you know what I'm saying, but I have studied it, and I have met people and know people who are into this type of thing. I don't shame them. Everyone has a freak side, fetish, kink, whatever. That's your thing. Whatever you decide to do behind closed doors, that's your business. It's not for me to judge. But so far, that's what it appears. I mean, if anything else comes out, any new facts that changes my way of thinking or proves otherwise, I will change my stance. I have no problem with admitting when I'm wrong. It's a part of life. But this right here, this seems wrong on itself. This right here seems, there's a lot that don't seem right with this. Role playing can last 24 hours, 7 days a week. Because role playing, one of the major rules about role playing is a safe word. There has to be a safe word. There's always a safe word when role playing. When fetishes, S&M, BDSM, there's always a safe word. Now, if you don't say this safe word, you don't break character. Never. You don't break character until this safe word is stated out loud and clearly. Whatever the safe word would be, it's whatever the people decide, whatever the parties decide the safe word is going to be. That's the safe word. And if any party says the safe word at any given time, break character, the role playing stops. You know what I mean? The person either, either doesn't want to do it right now, or maybe it's uncomfortable, it's too much pain, whatever the case may be. But it's all voluntary, and it's all about respecting the person's boundaries. The way they were talking with one another didn't sound like there was no safe word. I didn't hear no safe word. I mean, I don't know what their safe word would be, but it didn't sound like there was ever a safe word, because then he would have knew okay, I gotta pull back. She broke character. So before y'all try to be all harsh on the man and you know, just start going in on him all crazy and stuff. I get it. You don't really know about their lifestyle. Hell, he was probably just reintroduced to it by her. So I'm not gonna be too hard on the man just yet. I'm gonna reserve my final judgment for when all details come out. But as of now, my partial judgment, because we have partial information, is that as of now, this is looking like this is a shakedown. Because she knew what she was engaging in. She volunteered for it. You know, from their text messages, like he said, if I knew how, I would. Doesn't seem like he was very fluent in this, you know, in this lifestyle. So she probably turned him on to a few things, showed him a few tricks, and got him hooked. He's a man. I mean, it happens. He's a man. She's a woman. It happens. People get hooked. But let me know what y'all think. Is this something kinky? Was this a fetish gone wrong? Was this, you know, or Shannon just overstepping his boundaries? Let me know what you think. See y'all on the next video. I'm Jay King. This is We Are Here for the Crazy. I'm out. 1.